again, I want to let everyone know that we will be taking calls probably within the next 20 minutes or so, getting your feedback and suggestions on Asian cuisines or in your local areas. So if you have any suggestions that you'd like to call in and mention, please do so at 651-200-3479. Again, that is 651-200-3479. But to start off, I want to ask Lisa and Kevin, what's your favorite food? I know I'm jumping right into it and everything, but, I have to ask, this is a food show. So yeah.
Well, my favorite food is papaya salad. Growing up, I was raised in a home family. My mother, she always cooking food that involves spice. So we use a lot of fried pepper to go with our food.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite dish is papaya salad.
Nice. What about yourself, Kevin?
I have to say for me, I like soul food, chicken, beans, mashed potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Mac and cheese, especially homemade.
Nice.
My cousin Lily, she makes the best mac and cheese. My wife here, she makes the best fried chicken.
We about to talk about that very shortly because I'd heard about that. So
then my dad with the greens, his secret recipe, just finger licking. It's to the point you're gonna drink the juice and everything.
well, thanks for sharing that. What actually drew you to? Because I know you like to cook. What drew you to that? I know you said that at one point that growing up in your household and so forth, your mom does cooking, and were you in the kitchen with her and doing stuff?
Of course. In the Hmong community, I was raised as, you're the daughter, you're going to have to cook as you get older. So, come into the kitchen and learn everything.
Right.
So, I just kind of took it from there. When it comes to cooking, it's something easy for me. It's not hard.
Okay.
So, I just learned from my mother, and I just, figured out that, hey, this is a good thing to learn in your life, to do. So, being the woman of the household, I just take the role
She took
of
on that role. That's cool. What do you have a favorite dish that you like to prepare or like to make?
Well, at home right now, the easier dish that I make is stir fry, even though it's a simple dish. I just kind of sometimes use sausage with bell pepper and broccoli, and kind of cook that together. And
Nice.
My sauce that I use is oyster sauce. And,
Nice.
I like throw a little bit of that in there, mix it up a little bit. But that's the closest thing that I would cook for Asian food at home.
Right.
I try to cook a variety of food at home so that my husband will like it, because he's open to all type, but he's preferred the American food, I guess you could say.
And that's what I was going to ask you. You're open, both of you are open to trying different types of foods too, right? I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm more picky. For me, I'll try anything once, but
Okay.
if I don't like it, you ain't gonna get me to try it again. Yeah.
Understood.
Honestly, there's not too many dishes that she cooks that I don't like though. So I'm pretty open to everything. Even when I go over to on her side of the family with her dad and her mom, trying different dishes, and some things I won't try though. I ain't gonna try the chicken feet.
What?
Good on that.
See, Lisa and I work together, in our secular day jobs and so forth. She's brought egg rolls, I think, to the office, and they were gone quickly.
Yeah, her egg rolls was fire. Everybody be asking me about them all the time.
You also make rice, and is it? You have to help me. What type of rice is it?
It's thick rice.
Okay.
It's a different kind of rice. It's not regular rice from like a regular American store like Cub or anything like that. So sticky rice is totally different from white rice. Sticky rice it's more complex when it comes to cooking.
Right.
You got to steam it on the stove in order to get that stickiness.
Okay.
And to me, it tastes a little bit sweeter. Like, so it's a big difference.
And
so.
it is a type of rice itself.
Correct.
I mean,
Yes.
because if you go to, because I love going to the Asian market,
Yeah.
and I'm just saying that I have many in the neighborhood that I live in, is it actually says what?
Yes, it will say sticky rice.
Okay.
On
I'm
there.
just checking.
Yes, there's
because
a
I know I've
difference.
seen it, and I'm like, is that correct?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. And the great thing about that is that you can use food dye in it, so you can pretty much dye the rice in any color you want.
Really?
Yes. So the main color that we normally use is purple sticky rice.
Why is that?
It's just the color itself just make it more prettier when you eat it, I guess. But my mom one time, remember, my mom, she decided not to use purple. She used green color dye instead. And it was the main dish for that event that we have that night for our family gathering.
Right.
And everybody loved it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was green. It
I was
wasn't
going to ask,
purple.
how did that go over?
Yeah, she hasn't done that in a long time, but I remember those days where she used to cook that green sticky rice, and we're always looking forward just to eat it because it's green.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey. And believe me, by saying it that way, it's not that I'm not willing to try it, because if you don't know me by now, I will try anything.
Yes.
I will try anything. So I think that's...
I would have to make some of that and bring it to the office one day.
You know, it's probably only going to be you and I eating it.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3 other people,
Yeah.
but it's like they're looking at it and...
Like, oh, what is
Our
going on?
workmates are really picky. You probably know that, Kevin. She probably comes home and says, dude, they didn't even really... I mean, they ate it, but people are picky at our job where we eat, where we work.
Yeah, she always says she tends to make whatever most people usually like, so that way she doesn't have to worry about bringing it home.
See, you just need to tell me, because then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to bring my containers. How many do I need to bring? Exactly. Your father's cooking. You all were talking about that. I know when we, I was trying to, get your feel about, you all coming on the show, and I appreciate it. But Lisa mentioned that your dad cooks.
Oh, yeah.
And talk about that a little bit, because
truth be told, like my dad actually taught my mom how to cook.
really,
Yeah, taught my mom. I mean, she could cook some things, but like as far as seasonings and letting your meats marinate and things of that nature, he kind of influenced her on all that. My dad's an excellent cook.
Cool.
Honestly, I feel like low key he really could have his own shop somewhere.
Start off small,
Exactly.
and just work your way. That's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of signature dishes that a lot of people like. His beef stroganoff.
Now,
his
see,
greens.
that's around the time right now where he should be making that, because
especially his chili.
That too.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
man.
chili is infamous. I remember senior year, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, at Old Gorman High School. We all took teams on the basketball, kind of hosting the pre-game meal
Right.
before we go to out-of-town games or home games. And so we decided to go ahead and cook chili. All the chili was gone before he even could get a bowl. That's how good it was.
But see, that's when you know that your food is good, and I appreciate that. That he had that experience, because I know that when we come to work and I bring something, I'm very particular about what I make for people, and coworkers at that, because I have to see them every day.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna make something and they're gonna be talking about me like, what was that? I don't want that. So it's got to be good. And so I personally will sit back and let everybody else just eat. I like that, and I think I get that from my parents, because that's how my father was too. He cooks food and he doesn't eat until everybody has a plate. He sees them eating, and then he'll go get a plate. And it kind of sounds like your father might be the same way, or has that same thought process, that he wants people to sit down and really enjoy his food after he's prepared something. So that
That's true. And I mean, in a sense, if you're a chef, you're tasting your food throughout the process.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. A little bit more salt, less pepper, or something of that nature. Yeah.
Missing that secret ingredient.
Exactly. Right? There's a habanero up in there. You taste that too. No. When we're okay, I'm just gonna ask both of you, where are your parents from? Where are they just like state, country?
I'll go ahead and let wifey start with that.
Yes.
Both of my parents are from Laos.
Okay.
Yes.
And I think you've mentioned that too. I wasn't sure.
Yep, they're from Laos, and then they traveled to Thailand, and that's when they had me, and we came to the U.S. I believe so, 1990. So
Okay.
that's when we came to the U.S.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin.
For me, well, my pops, he's St. Paul, born and raised. My mom, she kind of grew up in the Woburn area, so small little area, kind of by White Earth
Where is
reservation. So it's kind
Okay.
of by like Detroit Lakes area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
So yeah, she grew up there. She moved out to where was it, Minneapolis, I think, for college, and that's when she ended up meeting my dad. Was down here in Minneapolis.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
cool. Now I know your backstory, and it makes me think about the type of foods and the culture that people have, and the types of foods that they're going to cook based on that culture.
Definitely.
So, does he always just cook soul food, or a wide
no.
variety? Because I know you said soul food, but because I'm hearing collard greens and other things too. So I'm like, there's got to be other stuff that he loves to cook as well.
Oh yeah, he cooks a wide variety. Like I said, growing up, he always tried to put it in our head that we need to learn how to cook, because what you gonna do if you get a girl who can't cook? You gonna eat out all the time?
You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I got lucky. It's not like that too much nowadays. So yeah, definitely wifey can throw down. But yeah, my father taught me how to cook. He pretty much made me get in the kitchen, help him out with certain duties, peel potatoes, whatever, season the meat, whatever it be.
That's cool. What do you like to cook yourself? I mean,
honestly, like my little.
Did I throw you under the bus like that?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't cook as often as I should. Wifey, she throws down majority of the time.
Understood.
So I got it pretty made. But when I do cook, my favorite dish that a lot of people like, I like to make shrimp and chicken fettuccine alfredo.
Okay, got you. He's a pasta man. I mean,
love the pasta, especially fettuccine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What has he recently cooked for you, Lisa? I know that you said it. It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Wow, it's been a while for sure.
Dang,
but he did cook his favorite dish, which is the shrimp and chicken.
Okay, so he may not want to come back on the show.
Hey, I throw down in the summertime though. I do be grilling. I do be getting in the grill. But my dad taught me that too, though. My dad and my uncle Greg.
Now I'm gonna admit something, and I haven't admitted it to anybody. I don't really know how to grill. I mean, I know. Yeah, you think I'm supposed to know how to grill something? I mean, yeah, a burger or something like that. But to say, okay, I'm putting some ribs on the grill, or a roast, or something like that, or no, sorry.
Yeah, see, the grilling's a lot more harder, especially if you don't have a more expensive type grill where you can kind of control your temperatures and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing it in a random spot that just has those outdoor grills like that, and then trying to contain the wind, and you just got to watch your meat. Some people.
Explain how your dad grilled his food with the wood in the wall.
Oh yeah,
I want to hear.
Yeah, my dad he goes all out. Like he'll take hickory wood, smoke with hickory wood, and put a little flavor into it. Especially with charcoal, we're big into charcoal. We don't really like propane too much. So he puts the charcoal with the wood. We'll marinate the chicken or whatever meat we're cooking for a couple hours before we even put it on the grill. Then you gotta cook it till it's almost done, and that's when you put the barbecue sauce.
Okay.
On. Too many people will put the barbecue sauce right in the beginning.
Exactly.
You're not letting your chicken cook, and then don't do that.
Flavors, it's all about the flavors.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially with grilling, it captures all those flavors that most of the frying and whatnot you can't get.
Understood. So. Let's move on to Asian cuisine. I know that that's what we were going to focus on when we talked and so forth. What do you like? I mean, more than anything of.
When it comes to Asian cuisine, I'm more not on the greasy side.
Okay.
I like more like the boil or the grill portion of it. Like for example, my mother, she always cook this dish where it's like boiled pork with like a certain greens in there. She'll cook it for like an hour, so when you eat it, it's so moist
And tender.
Yeah, tender and all that. And then normally we just eat that with plain white rice and a side of Thai chili.
Nice. Oh,
So-
wait, a side of Thai chili. Did you mention sometime that you like spice?
Yes.
A lot of heat.
Yes, I do. I mean, I think as I'm getting older, my body can't take it anymore. But I still love
She
it. I
still
still
does
eat it
it.
anyways.
Yeah,
So
she puts spice on all her food.
yes.
She got to put hot sauce or something all the time on it.
Okay, I see you over there with your hot sauce and everything at your desk. Sometimes I'm like, okay, what? She's got a collection going on over there or something. So, no, but continue. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You know.
I don't know. I think the earliest I remember eating spicy food was probably like 4 or 5. Like,
Wow.
that's how young we start. So
Have to build up that tolerance.
yeah,
That tolerance.
Yeah. So I just love my mother home cooked meal. Like, she doesn't like greasy food, so all the stuff that she cooks is authentic Hmong food that does not involve with fried at all.
Okay.
So growing up, we don't eat a lot of fried food. We don't eat McDonald's or Burger King. It's always home cooked meal.
Understood.
So, there's time where I missed it so much, and normally I just go to her place and she have something, but, there's something that I would love for her to pass down to me. It's just the hard part is just finding the ingredients itself.
Understood.
Sometimes they don't have it at the market, so that's just the only hard part, but, God, there's so much. I remember eating this sweet pork with with sweet eggs. The eggs is like brown.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's I forgot what the dish is called, but it's amazing. I will have to bring it to the office so you can
Okay.
try some.
I
Yes.
told you don't have to worry about it going to waste or anything because it's gonna be gone.
Yes.
I know you talked about your mom's cooking, and at times at home nothing could compare to your parents' cooking or how you've always been raised on a certain type of cooking.
Yes.
Is there a particular restaurant or Asian restaurant that caters or that is very similar that you're like, okay, it's not the same as being at home, but it's very close?
Definitely the Hmong market on
Okay.
the east side St. Paul.
Oh,
they have
man.
some of the dishes there that I used to grow up eating.
Mhm.
It seems like that's the only place that specializes in Hmong food.
Okay.
So, and plus they have a lot of different vendors that you can try out and see which one is the best too.
Cool.
So I normally would go there for the Hmong dish
Nice.
if I really want some Hmong dish. But most of the places that I see around, it's more like dedicated to like Thai
Okay.
food or Chinese food, Vietnamese food.
Mhm.
Those are very similar to us, but they just slightly a little bit different.
Different spices probably,
Yes,
or the way that
different
it's
spice,
prepared.
and also the way it's prepared.
Okay.
So it's both that is different. But the Hmong food is because we live throughout the Asia part of Thailand and Laos. Like all our food is kind of like a mixture of Thai food and Vietnamese food.
That's
and,
cool.
And so it's there's a slight difference for sure. Like especially if you go to the east side,
Mhm.
St. Paul Hmong market.
Okay.
So.
That's I've been to the marketplace and I enjoyed it. I mean, I literally could walk around there for hours and just it seems like I could taste so many different things,
Yes.
different dishes just within that area.
Yes.
So when how often do you go there? Let me ask that.
Gosh, I live so far from it. I would say like maybe 3 times a year.
Okay. Wow. Okay. But those
Yeah.
are special times, Melody.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
And my husband, he's like I said, he's very picky. So we go there. He probably won't get anything.
Right.
Or he may get like the Hmong sausage with
Okay.
the sticky rice.
Okay.
I don't know. You try that there, but that's his favorite dish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Is there something special that you like, or a particular Asian?
I've tried a lot of stuff. My favorite though, I like as far as like Hmong food is pho.
Nice.
And especially Especially if you're having a hangover. Best cure for a hangover in the world.
There you have it, folks.
It's not really wrong for the big piece.
Well, still, you know what I'm saying.
Some people just eat it too.
Yes,
I like it the way they make it more sense. You
that's
know?
good. Well,
Her
like-
sister, Kim, right? She usually helps her mom. But yeah, her mom and Kim, definitely.
Okay, all right. Is there a favorite? Well, you talked about your favorite dish, but what about yourself? Is there a favorite one that you, aside from when I'm saying going out to a restaurant, is there something specific that you like having when you're at a restaurant or?
I always, well, like I said, the mall market, I normally don't go there as much, but whenever we go to like a restaurant, normally like to go to Thai restaurant. I love the pasiu dish. It's like a egg noodle where like chicken and Chinese broccoli in it.
Why is that? That sounds so familiar. I can't remember if did somebody make it at work one time?
I don't think anybody made
Okay.
it, but a lot of the Thai restaurants have that dish. And to me, I prefer that over pad thai.
Okay.
So if you ever go to a Thai place, make sure you try that. Like that's one of the
I
best.
prefer the pad thai.
The two will come together and meet. I went to Owens. Have you been to Owens Thai? Over
Wait, where's that at?
on University and Snelling.
Oh,
It's
okay.
right next
Okay.
to like Turf Club.
Okay, yep.
And I
A
think,
while back though.
Okay,
Yes.
I think that's probably where I heard of that dish. I may have had some of it and I didn't know what it was, and I still ate it. But see, I have my own experience, with the heat, too much heat, overwhelming heat. So, yeah, I thought it was good, but I didn't really know what it was. So, pad to you. Okay,
Yes.
all right. Well, cool. Yeah.
And good things that you can like choose your spice level also. So
Yeah, well, I love Owens Thai. Believe me, it's just that we went there and I said medium, and I think my head was about to explode.
like a lot of the Asian cuisine, like I mentioned, they like to use Thai pepper, so that is very spicy.
Yeah, well, they had Thai and habanero and something else in there because even the owner's daughter came over and she patted me on the back. You're sweating. Good, we've done our job. And walked away. I was like, what? Yeah,
Oh, my
that was
goodness.
hilarious. Gosh. So, folks out there, if you're listening and you have any questions or comments, please feel free to give us a call here on the Un-Bougie Foodie. Again, that telephone number to call in is 651-200-3479. Again, 651-200-3479. Any suggestions or thoughts on a place in your local area that you might want to share? We're willing to listen. So, yeah, we have experts here that can tell you yay or nay. You all went to, if we're gonna wait for a call or whatever, but hey, callers, you know what I'm saying. You all went to a place that you mentioned, Miltons, and I want to talk about that a little bit. I like how they have it. It's Miltons VVB, which stands for Vittles, Vino, and Beer. They're located in Crystal, Minnesota, 3545 Douglas Drive North. Again, that's Crystal, Minnesota. So if anybody's interested, and my friends here are going to tell me a little bit more about it because they have gone. I have not gone yet, but they have suggested it. So anybody who wants to go first, come on.
Well, the Milton is like 3 blocks from our place, and we lived there for like 3 years, and every time we drive by, we always like, oh, let's try out that place. So many people go there. So finally we did, and I decided to get the jerk chicken, and oh my God, it was amazing. It was really good.
Oh, crap.
It's not as spicy as I would like, but it's very good. Very good. The decoration inside, it's also amazing. I don't know how to explain it.
I'd say it's kind of like a southern vintage feel.
Okay.
There's a lot of it's kind of like modern soul food in a sense.
Okay.
Like they had the jerk chicken was really good, but I even liked that they had jerk mac and cheese.
Okay.
That was phenomenal.
Wow. All right.
Like I definitely will get that again. I haven't tried their ribs yet. They got ribs. But My dad tried the ribs. He liked the ribs a lot.
Oh, cool.
So
and see, if he likes it, and he's a person that does cooking and grilling and everything like that, that says a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
It really does. I was looking on the menu this morning and doing a little bit of research, and they have breakfast. I think from 7:30 to 11 a.m. and that's served daily. Some of the stuff that they have is like stuffed French toast, a Milton scrambler. It's scrambled eggs with pepper or jack cheese. I guess that's pico de gallo, and then bacon. Anything with bacon, just so y'all know. Anything with bacon. Yeah. And then hash browns and toast. Egg white scrambler, and that's almost self-explanatory, but you have egg whites and asparagus and portobello mushrooms, and it's also served with hash browns and toast. Okay, the last one though, rib scrambler. What did you?
We did not try.
Okay, I'm just saying it because I'm like, what? Portobello mushrooms, jalapenos, ribs. What?
Ribs for breakfast. Can't go wrong with that.
I'm like, wow. All right. Well, and they, that I'm only talking about the breakfast, but they have lunch, and as well as dinner, and I think they even have. Do they have desserts or something? I don't.
Yes, their desserts are phenomenal.
See,
what did we try? That was it the pecan pie.
Yes, and
the
I also tried the
pie.
carrot cake. Oh my god, it was amazing.
Okay, who's the expert of pecan pie here or carrot cake?
Hey,
go ahead. You speak on it. Go ahead. Don't pretend.
I just like the way that the pecan pie tasted. It had a good crunch to it. It wasn't overcooked.
Okay.
Nice and chewy.
It's so sweet. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
But it's not too sweet.
All right.
It's good sweet.
All right.
To me, it is. He's more like a sweet guy. I do like sweet, but to me, it was so sweet. Like, it's like amazing. Like, it melts in your mouth.
Okay.
But my carrot cake, it was a little bit. I feel like a little bit more healthier.
Okay. Because it was carrot cake.
Yeah.
Just because it says carrot don't mean it's healthy. Okay?
Exactly. Believe me.
It's so moist. Like, it's not dried at all, and you could taste like the piece of carrot in it.
Really?
Okay.
Well, see, that's not bad. I mean, especially if you're doing it the right way, you are still supposed to be tasting some type of, not huge chunks, but it's shredded or minced very, very finely and mixed in with the rest of the actual cake mixture. So you want to make sure that it tastes like carrot. But hey, thanks for sharing that. So again, anybody, if you're interested, I know that it's in Crystal. We here on the Un-Bougie Foodie, even though we focus on restaurants within the Eastside St. Paul area and local areas, we venture out. I always talk about we venture out. We extend our reach. So because folks are listening on far and abroad, you could stream us live on the TuneIn app. Plug. No. But if you're out in or you're interested in going out to Crystal or just to a really nice place to enjoy good food and vino and other vittles, go to Miltons. Again, they are located at 3545 Douglas Drive North. That's in Crystal, Minnesota. And if you want to give them a call, their telephone number is 763-535-9373. So again, Miltons. I wanted to mention, I have a little segment sometimes. It's called Get Your Groupon. And, we were talking about Asian food a little bit already. Do you all like sushi?
Yes.
Okay.
Not raw, though. I do not eat raw sushi.
What?
They got to be cooked.
Dang.
Yes.
Why? No, I'm kidding. And I understand. I'm not knocking you for it or anything. Believe me. I love it all. I really do. I mean, I don't know what you're saying. Kevin?
Hey, no wrong with that.
No, okay. Well, the first place that I want to mention about this little segment on Get Your Groupon is Sakana. Sakana is located in downtown St. Paul. Okay. At 740 Cleveland Avenue, again, St. Paul, Minnesota, 55116. They have 3 different options. Well, they say 4, but I'm going to tell you about 3. So there's one for $25 for $40 worth of food, and that's eating, dining in That's valid Sunday through Thursday. There is another option for $25 for $40 worth of food for dinner, and that's, that seems kind of strange. And that's on their website. It said valid any day. So, but again, that's dine in for dinner. That's weird. I'm reading the information as I've obtained it. And then the last one is $11 for $20 worth of food. That's for lunch. That's Monday through Saturday. So if you know sushi, I'm quite sure many of my listeners out there are very familiar with what type of sushi they enjoy or like. At Sakana they offer a wide variety. So if you are interested in salmon, yellowtail, maki, or sashimi, please take this opportunity to go grab your Groupon. Yeah, go grab your group. Oh man, dang, embarrassing. Get your Groupon. Let me just put it that way. Anyway, they have a bunch of specialty rolls. They've got about 16 specialty rolls that they pair with other types of food, as well as you could have your adult beverages. Again, this food show is based about family, so we're not really trying to promote alcohol all the time. But yeah, you can have your adult beverage or whatnot. They also serve lobster, caviar. I really like their soft shell crab, but that's just me. So
Let's try that.
Have you been to Sakana before?
No. I love
seafood.
Sakana. So when you talk about crab, I'm like, oh, yay.
Exactly. Yeah. I love soft
this
shell
man
crab.
here does not like seafood. Only
certain things.
Well, okay, wait a minute.
Picky.
The only thing is the shrimp and the chicken, right? That's the closest
shrimp,
thing. You won't have lobster. It's the big. All it is the
I'm
big
not really
shrimp.
A lobster person.
Oh,
I'm not really,
dang, man.
not really into the leg.
Get out. No.
I let her eat that, and I stick to my steak.
Oh well, see, surf and turf. You can just order one big meal and be like, I'll eat the seafood side, or at least we'll eat the seafood side, and I will eat the steak side.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm thinking that he likes all kinds of food and seafood and everything.
As I get older, I'm starting to like more things. Okay. I will admit that, though.
That's
he never
good.
used to like cucumber.
What? Oh, okay. See, that's not being judgy or anything like that. That's just me kind of like
cucumbers. I used to not like eating like asparagus
or just veggie itself.
Oh wow!
Now that's part of my regular routine diet. So
hey, you have to. Your wife is going to make sure that you stay on task with that. And having
she's highly influenced in those decisions.
That's good. That's good. Anyway, again, get your Groupon with Sakana. It is available right now, so make sure you go and grab it. I want to talk and add one more, which I'm always talking about tacos. So I don't know about you all, but I love Mexican food too. This is a food show, so I have to cover all my genres. And so, one place that's not too far from the radio station, Taqueria Los Paisanos, they also have a special. And I think it's almost like an ongoing Groupon, but I'm going to tell you all a little bit of a promo code that you could use today at the end of, the little Get Your Groupon segment. That's going to save you a little bit more. But with Taqueria Los Paisanos, you could get you could spend $18 for 3 Groupons, and each of them are good for $12 worth of Mexican food. Now, that's $36. So, seriously, that's really good. So, you have that opportunity to have Mexican food and tacos, and they cover everything. Tacos, tortas, quesadillas, tamales, and of course a wide variety of meats that they offer. So beef, chicken, and ever popular el pastor and carnitas. Those are all ones that I'll say I really enjoy, and I know that that's what they kind of sell the most of down there. But they are again located right down the street from the radio station at 825 7th Street East. That's St. Paul, Minnesota 55106. And they deliver, and that's not through Groupon, but right now we're talking about Groupon. But if you want to have something delivered, you can call them at 651 651-778-8062. Again, that's 651-778-8062. So you can have something delivered. Now with the Groupon, you're gonna have to eat there, which is not a bad experience because you could, some people, they like to see their food being cooked, and it's right there. It's right there, and I really enjoy going there because it's a clean place. Even it's a really, it's not an intimate atmosphere, but it's nice for families. For just, hey, if you just finished seeing a movie and want to grab something really really quick or something while you're headed home, you could stop there, or lunch. It's an awesome place. And also they have, I know if y'all know, Mexican Coke.
What?
Well, I say it like that because it's real sugar. Wow. It's not, so of course it's going to be a little bit higher than regular Coke. Regular Coke is what, $1.50 or something like that. This is probably like $1.75 or.
No, honestly, nowadays, especially if you're getting a 20-ounce bottle, it's about $1.85 for a bottle. But
but when you can taste the difference with these drinks, I mean, man, if you have never had Coke with real sugar, you need to go grab one from Taqueria Los Paisanos. Anyway, they have other drinks too. They have horchata as well as Jamaica as well. So grab one of those along with one of your tacos. So get your Groupon and go get some tacos too. But as I said, at the end of the Get Your Groupon segment, I was going to tell you the promo code, which is Today20. So if you use that promo code when you're getting your Groupon, on any Groupon, as a matter of fact, and you could use that up to 3 times. So again, that promo code is Today20, TODAY20. An additional 20% off any deals that you purchase today from off of Groupon, and again, up to 3 times. So get out there, Groupon. You know how this works.
Save that money.
Save that money. Yeah. If you're not familiar with the Un-Bougie Foodie and you're listening for the very first time, please feel free to visit my Facebook page or my Instagram. Instagram is _Un-Bougie Foodie. You will see the different type of places that I've gone to, as well as photos that I've taken. That's one thing that I do. I take photos of my food. I think Lisa's probably seen that once or twice.
Food selfies.
Yeah, well, hey, I don't, people, at first I didn't understand that point about food porn. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Oh, anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, Instagram, hashtags and special hashtags. Oops. Now I understand more about it. And, folks, they kind of fall over your food or pictures.
Drool
And
over that
yeah,
food.
Exactly. Is it drool worthy? I'm like, yes, many of them are. But see, I'm not even at the level of some other folks, because they're out there taking photos that are like, can I just, I'm ready to, I'm sorry, it's kind of corny, but can I just lick my phone or eat my phone? Because damn, it just looks so good. So good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I also have a Twitter account as well, which is the Un-Bougie Foodie, so you could follow me on there as well. I also have Snapchat, so look for me on Snapchat as well. _Bougie Foodie. I'll put that out there on Facebook. Some of us are just kind of, we're these old timers, I guess. Yeah, me. That are learning more about social media and so forth. And I so fought against Snapchat and so forth. But it's I'm not even going to say the lesser of two evils, because it really does serve its purpose when you're out and enjoying food and your friends are asking, like, what are you having? What are you eating? Where are you right now? I'm like, I can't type fast enough. Can I take a picture? It's like, well, why aren't you using Snapchat? So long story. Yeah, Snapchat. Yes. I have Snapchat now. So what I was also going to mention too is that
Snapchat me that foodie.
Well, hey, there you go. What I was also going to mention too is, again, if you are on Facebook and you are familiar with the Un-Bougie Foodie's Facebook page, please note that we also provide certain recipes on the page as well. And I put up one specifically for pork and apple burgers. And I know that sounds very different, but considering that it is a sweet and savory type of mixture between the two, it's interesting that the two come together, and then you're able to add certain herbs or spices along with it to enhance the flavor even more. I like the way that they described it, but it says that pork, apples, and rosemary come together to make juicy burgers that taste somehow like sausage. And who doesn't like that? So please make sure that you're visiting the Facebook page and getting those different recipes that are out there. More and more, I'll be placing more out there, and feel free to share any that you might have. I want to talk about or mention, if anybody, what are you guys doing today? I mean, I'm not talking about your personal plans, but what kind of foods y'all thinking probably about having? You're not sure?
I'm going to take him to Marla's.
Oh, you've never been to Marla's?
No.
What? Lord. Okay, man. You're in for a treat.
What am I missing out?
Man, I can't even speak on it right now because I'm so tongue tied. So long. When was the last time we had gotten Marla's? Wasn't it when so and so was there?
Yes,
So and so.
That's like
our friend.
year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. man. And just be kind to him. Can you take heat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. I was gonna say be kind to him with the heat, because
Have you ever tried anything besides the jerk chicken there?
yes. Hello, oxtail.
Oh yes. Yeah, I haven't tried that though.
You know where I'm from,
Yes.
woman. Yeah, I have to have me some oxtail. So, but yes, make sure that don't kill him. Don't kill him, Lisa. Don't kill him. Make sure that you tell him, be nice to him. Give him some mild. Let him taste it first, and just say, if you can handle that, then we can move up a step and go. I'm telling you, man.
They tricked you, huh?
I'm telling. I was at work, and I was like, I could take this, and I'm sitting over there hiding in the corner of my desk, like, oh, I can't let them see me doing this. And I'm sweating, the back of my neck is and everything. And they're like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. But the food is just so good. I'm telling you,
Yes.
you're going to love it. You really are.
Especially their, what is that? I'm not sure what it's called, but like they're like not breadboard, but
I know what you're thinking
gosh,
of.
I eat that with the jerk chicken. Like
Dang
I put
it.
on there.
I don't
Eat
remember what
with-
it is. Oh, man. Because there's also another place that serves the same type of bread, but I
Yeah.
can't remember. I won't cross the two right now because we're talking about Marla's. This is a nice treat that we're talking about Marla's
Yes.
too, because haven't talked about Marla's on the air yet, because I've been there, but it's just I haven't had the chance to.
Yeah.
Please, we're gonna have to ask you some time to maybe call in and tell us your experience,
Yes.
because
Definitely.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Well, aside from that suggestion and place that they're going to today, of course, that there's a whole bunch of other places that people could go to and have lunch or whatnot. But if you're interested, their Maplewood Mall is actually hosting Battle of the Food Trucks. So if you have never been to a food truck, this is probably a good opportunity for you to experience and get a chance to taste a bunch of other foods. There's supposed to be about 40 different food trucks that are at the Maplewood Mall, and so they'll be there from 11 to, I believe, 6 o'clock. And I take that back because they made a change, 11 until 4 o'clock. I know some friends are supposed to be going probably at 3 o'clock, so I don't know, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, that last hour.
Might not be no
Yeah,
more
you-
food left.
There might be a line too long to even get your
Right,
food.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping, and I didn't realize that because last night I think when I looked at it, I thought it was 6 o'clock. But then some friends mentioned that they were going to be going at 3, and I was like, ooh, I think they had posted something about that. And then just looking at the notes now, and again it states it's from 11 till 4 p.m. 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. And if you're not familiar with, over in Maplewood area, Maplewood Mall is located at 3001 White Bear Avenue. And again, that's going to be starting at 11 o'clock till 4 p.m. It's supposed to be a nice day.
Yes.
It's not too cold.
And you can bring your kids there.
Yes. And then you could do some shopping.
Yes.
There you go. Go out there and buy some your iPhone.
Skip the Black Friday rush.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you. Are y'all gonna be going Black Friday shopping and everything?
I'll be working.
As you know, we will be in Atlanta.
Oh, that's right. Yep, we're gonna be in Atlanta.
Oh wow! See, there you
So
go.
we'll be jumping into some Atlanta.
Wait a minute.
food endeavors.
What? Oh, food endeavors. Okay, I
Yeah,
like
my
that.
mom, she lives down in Augusta, Georgia, so we're gonna go visit her and
Oh, nice.
go to Atlanta, try some of those places we've seen on the Food Network. And
Yes.
See, I think that's where I think the Un-Bougie Foodie needs to kind of like grow and start to travel to
Yes.
these different states and so forth.
Definitely.
And have I'll do a little airing, while I'm in Los Angeles, Chicago.
Yes.
that'd actually be a pretty cool idea.
You know?
Like a live
Would.
feed while you eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can describe the flavors and.
Anyone out there interested in supporting a starving foodie? I mean, that sounds kind of funny, a starving foodie. Okay. Anyway, we're all jokes aside. We really appreciate you all being here. Thanks so much for staying this long and being with us on the show. Thank you, my listeners out there and whatnot. You are important, very important. But with every food show, I always talk about something serious or that's important to consider when you do have a food show, and being about health and a little bit personal about myself. I know high blood pressure runs in my family, and we take steps to try to make sure that we keep it under control. But even to prevent that, as well as to prevent high cholesterol, there's somewhat of a program that's currently out there. It's called DASH. DASH meaning dietary approaches to stop hypertension, and it's scientists have actually stated, and it's something that we all in our families when we're growing up, our parents, eat your vegetables, eat your fruits, and so forth.
Yes.
Well, now it's more so with so many different fast food places, available and options that are just quick, and it's easy. It's very easy. I find myself it's a struggle coming down where I live, driving the street. I'm like, there's this place that I don't feel like cooking, but here's McDonald's, here's Taco Bell, here's Burger King, here's Chipotle. I'm like,
Oh my God.
not only can you go broke, but you could have serious health issues.
Yes.
And we don't want that. So the importance of the DASH or this program is it's focusing on having nutrient-rich foods like fruits and vegetables. We're always encouraged to have things that are high in fiber, being on an eating plan that could help any type of cholesterol levels. So you're asking, well, what really is the DASH program or the plan? Again, a lot of the times it is items that are low dairy, that are non-processed. Many times it's poultry, seafood, fatty fishes. These are items that are important to that DASH program. And I am noticing something as I'm talking about that. It probably is someone that has an important message. So give me 1 second. That I have a caller, I believe. Give me 1 second, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
How are you? Good morning.
I'm doing well. This is Lucky from St. Paul.
Hi, Lucky from St. Paul. Thanks so much
How you
for your phone
doing?
call. I'm good, thank you. Did you have a comment on our DASH plan, or maybe on the Asian cuisine that we were talking about earlier?
Well, I was listening earlier, and there was some comments about Thai food, and I wanted to say that one of my favorite Thai food restaurants is Sawat Di in downtown St. Paul.
Good point.
And they have a wonderful, wonderful catfish salad, which I think is a hidden gem in that restaurant.
And do you
Deep
know
fried catfish, it's nice and crispy, and then it's on a bed of, I think it's like green mango salad.
Oh, awesome.
It's wonderful.
Well, thanks so much for that suggestion. Where exactly is that located? Do you know?
That's downtown. It's on the same block as Black Sheep, and I'm trying to think what else is there. Camp. I can't remember I think it's Robert Street, and I don't remember the side, but it's down not far from the Lunds, and it's a very nice restaurant, great atmosphere. Sometimes they even have live music there.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your phone call, and we will actually find out more information about Sawadee and place that on our Facebook page. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoy your day. Get out there and eat some food for us as well.
Thank you. You have a great day.
All right. Take
Bye.
care. Thanks so much for that phone call. But we want to still continue on with our subject of considering the importance of healthy foods. And with that suggestion, I'm quite sure that there are options there at Sawadee that Lucky mentioned that could also go towards eating healthy. You know, every restaurant has something healthy on their menu. And so if you take the time to consider, the different options that they have, and make sure that you're staying on that plan of eating fruits and vegetables, and okay, I know I talked about sugary, the sugary Coke, but if it's not something that you're having on a regular daily basis, you can enjoy it every once in a while and not have to worry about it. But again, the DASH program or plan, I'll put more information on it on the Facebook page, but it is going to help contribute to lowering your cholesterol as well as keeping your blood pressure low, and making small changes such as cutting out a bit more sodium or salt in your diet is going to improve your way of life in more ways than one. So definitely take that into consideration. If you have questions regarding anything that we've talked about on the show today, please contact me at the Un-Bougie Foodie at gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to further provide information on those. Or again, I always encourage you to share any type of recipes or restaurants within the local area that you are willing to share. This is that type of show, and we want to make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to enjoy really great food. I want to thank my guests, Kevin and Lisa, for being here. Thank you all so much.
Definitely. Thank you for having us.
Oh, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure. So, as always, as I end the show, I want to remind everyone that please remember not to have anyone tell you what kind of foodie you are, because really, it is all about the food. So thank you so much for listening today. Follow us again next week as we once again talk about food, Saturdays at 10 a.m. only on WEQY, the voice of the East Side.